You keep, you gift. I don't want anything to do with you ever again.
Such ingratitude. You know, you get that from your mother's side.
But did you really think that I was gonna thank you?
One can hope. So, Paul, tell me, how long do you plan to stay dead?
I don't know. I don't have a plan. I kind of got hurt when my plane crashed. And it wasn't until later that I figured out that everybody thought that I was dead.
So, enter your fisherman.
Yeah. I paid him 10 grand and not tell anybody that he found me.
A bargain for silence.
Paul Ryan is dead. Let's just leave it at that.
It's out of my power. People will talk.
You dragged me from my grave into a world that I don't want anything to do with. And I will never forgive you for that.
Leaving so soon? Paul, what about your gift? Fine. Tell you what, you just crawl back into your makeshift grave. It must be true what the bard said. A coward dies 1,000 deaths.
Coming up on
I'd much rather you think that I'm a coward than actually be somebody that you would respect.
How did it feel the first time, Paul?
How did what feel?
How did it feel when you realized that Rose was no longer yours? How did it feel when you realized that your mother had pulled the strings and that Donovan was her dancing little marionette?
I don't care about that.
No, you don't care about it. You just threw a temper tantrum and walked away rather than staying and facing it like a man.
You can't make somebody care about you.
You can make them pay for what they did to you.
Oh, is that what you did for me, Dad? Did you make everybody pay?
Don't you realize what I'm doing for you here? Bringing you back to life? I'm giving you a chance to reclaim your manhood. A chance to make those that hurt you pay.
No one in this world has hurt me as much as you. But all that ends right now. There's a new order. The past is dead. The Paul Ryan that you think you know is dead, and no one, not you or Mother or Rose D'Angelo, is ever going to use me again.
Paul, don't live in the world of the obvious. That's for the Dustin Donovans, people without wit or cunning. You're above that. Now, with your death scene, you've laid a good foundation.
A foundation for what?
Oakdale has mourned you. You've stayed away silently, and then let their guilt just eat them up from the inside. Okay? Now, it's time to raise the stakes. Okay? So Rose saw you when you rescued her.
Briefly. It's like I said, I think she was in shock.
Good. Now, go and teach her what the word shock means. You go home, Paul. You go home, and you make each and every one of them pay for what they did to you.
The other one is obvious. Predictable. Revenge and torture and suffering. You know, you are nothing but a caricature of yourself.
Masterful.
I don't know if I'm going back to Oakdale, but if I am, I'm going back on my terms. Not yours. You stay out of my life.
Tell me, how can you do nothing? Nothing. While Donovan beds the woman that promised to be your wife. Your wife. Where's your pride, Paul? Now you tell me, what kind of man hides and does nothing, doesn't take any kind of action against his enemies?
I am my own kind of man now. I'm not a Stenbeck anymore, and I am nothing like you. If you don't understand anything that I tell you today, you understand this. You want me to go after my enemies? You're at the top of the list. If I ever get the chance, Dad, I'm gonna kill you